In this video, I'll discuss the issue around the question, is it your duty to support your Filipinas family? Now I know many guys feel a sense of duty around this, but is it actually so or something they assume because they hear other men say it? Does your Filipina actually push you to send money to her family, or is the family constantly asking for money and perhaps they see you as an ATM? Well, in this video, I'm going to address these questions and more to give you my thoughts around this important topic based on my experiences and the experiences of many other men as told to me. You can be sure that this is a hot topic and also a topic of concern to some foreign guys who may get put off being in a relationship with a Filipina because of this very issue. But you can be sure there's no need for concern or worry. And I'll tell you why in this video, so be sure to buckle up and stay with me here. Just quickly, if you're looking to date a Filipina and don't know where to start, why not check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment and description to the Philippines' #1 dating site, where it's free to create an account and view tens of thousands of beautiful Filipina profiles right now. Now, we're all adults and as such we can do whatever we please around sending money to your Filipina's parents, siblings or relatives. Some guys happily send money every month to help out the family, while other guys flat out refuse to help in any capacity. Now, I'm not here to sit in judgment of anyone, and it's your life and your relationship, and most definitely, each relationship and family are different. I have no doubts that some Filipino families will most certainly see you as an ATM, and this can stop them from trying their best to earn money themselves. After all, why would they if they're being well looked after for doing nothing at all? And then there are other families who really do struggle, as work may have declined or they find it hard to get into a new job and so on. The fact is that some people can try as much as they like to improve their life, but nothing happens. A strategy that I employed was to look at the family as a unit and how they look after each other, or perhaps they don't look after each other. What I mean here is that the siblings of your Filipina, are they in fact actively searching for work, or if they're in work, are they helping out the parents or leaving it all up to you? Now, I'm a believer in helping those that try hard to help themselves, and I certainly don't believe in creating a welfare system for my wife's family. However, as I say, I look at the dynamics of the family and what they actually do to help themselves, and if from time to time they need a little assistance, then my wife and I are happy to do so. Here's the thing that I believe makes much sense around this issue. If your Filipina is working hard and bringing in a certain amount of money each month, and she feels that she wants to help her parents or siblings in a small way that won't leave you and your Filipina short of money, then where's the harm, as long as they're trying their best each day? Many Filipinas, especially if living away from family or overseas, will feel pride in helping out their family because she'll know all too well the struggles that they faced together when she was living with them and that they continue to face now. I've been told by some foreign guys who start to send small amounts of money to help the family out, and then over time the requests get more frequent and the amounts become larger. And for sure, I have no doubts this certainly does happen. And I guess if you're finding yourself in this situation, then you need to take a close look at the family and wonder why now that you're in the picture, are they needing more money? And if you don't believe their requests are justified, then simply say no to each request. Now, you must be aware that some families will try and bypass you altogether and certainly try and play the guilt card on your Filipina, where it's very common for her to find it extremely hard to say no, and her family knows it. And in some ways, this issue can cause a huge rift in your relationship if not dealt with in an appropriate way. No matter if you're happy to help out the family or you refuse to send money, then this is a discussion for you and your Filipina to have together in a calm and respectful manner. In this conversation, it's really important to consider her thoughts and feelings around why she wants to send money to her family, and really listen and try and understand. Equally, it's important that you communicate your concerns to her so she understands your viewpoint around this. I've certainly had this conversation with my wife where I've said that I don't mind helping from time to time as long as they're trying their best every single day. And of course, my wife works hard as well. But the main reason that my wife works hard is to create a future here in this country for our family here. And that is certainly her main priority. However, if her family in the Philippines are struggling a little, then we're certainly willing to help out. But in no way will we become their personal ATM, which her family certainly understand and respect our position on this. Now, I've heard some people use this argument, saying, would you send money each month to family members in your country when married to a woman from your country? Well, for me at least, if I had family who I cared for and I saw that they were living in harsh conditions or even in poverty, then most certainly I'd try and help them any way I could. Whether that be trying to get them employment or helping them in some way to get back on their feet, or even sending money if I could afford it, that would be a no-brainer to me. So that argument really doesn't stack up. Well, at least for me it doesn't, and as I say, we're all different and see things differently. And certainly, as I said at the start, all relationships and families in the Philippines are different. But whatever you believe is right for you and your relationship around this issue, most certainly it's best to have this conversation when you guys are getting very serious with each other, rather than leaving it till after you marry and then trying to navigate these tricky waters when you have far more to lose. By getting on the same page and creating boundaries around whether or not you'll help out the family, and if so, in what capacity and for how long, is ever so important. And you may look at it as a way of protecting your interests, but more importantly, you'll be protecting your relationship. For more valuable information and tips around sending money to your Filipina or her family, be sure to check out the playlist on screen now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.